It's Friday here at Bob's Magic Emporium. Time for the next episode of the School of Magic. Classes in session on the School of Magic. This is the only show where I bring you a brand new magic video every Friday and then reveal the trick after I perform it. Notice I have something different. I have the black close-up pad that I talked about on Magician 101. This thing's really, really cool. I recommend getting the black one. The black one looks real sleek. The only thing is it picks up every little particle of dust that it falls on it, so it's more noticeable. Alright, so for this trick, we're going to do the YouTube name for this trick, which is the World's Greatest Card Trick. This is not the world's greatest card trick, in my opinion, but it is a really great trick, and it does fool spectators, so we're going to get right into this trick here. So I have a deck of cards here, a normal deck of cards. You can see they're all different, and the spectator could choose any card they like, so we'll say they choose this one. We'll turn this over. Normally, you wouldn't turn it over. You'd have them look at it, but they wouldn't show you. And it's the 4 of spades. So I'm going to cut the cards. We'll cut just about there. 4 of spades goes right there on top, and the rest of the cards go on top of that. So now your card is lost somewhere in the deck, and I don't know where it is. But if I do this right, I should be able to snap. And your card's going to reveal itself in a magical way. Just like that. Notice there's one card that is a different color. It's blue. Let me pick up these cards as well. We'll place these cards right over there. So let's take a look and see your card, and it's the 4 of spades. That was your card, yes? Notice that that card has turned blue. Let's put the blue card down right there for just a moment. Let's use this card, the card that was right above your card for the next. We're going to try this again. All right, let's see what it is. Oh, it's the ace of spades. Okay, so I'm going to take the cards, place it right there. We'll give them a few cuts. Just like that. And I want you to see I'm not holding any fancy breaks or anything, so I don't know where your card's at. If I do it again, your card should be blue. That ace of spades should be blue. Wait, oh, it's probably up here. I think I did something wrong. I don't see another blue card in there. What did I do wrong? Wait a minute. There is a blue card right there. No, wait, that couldn't be. It's the ace of spades. Wow, that was real. How'd that happen? That even confuses me. All right, we'll just get rid of that card because that confuses me. All right, that's the world's greatest card trick. Very, very cool trick to do. It's like a YouTube staple for card tricks because it's really fun to do. So let me tell you how the trick works. You're going to need, first of all, a red deck of cards, or you could get a blue back deck, whatever you want. I'm using a red back. And you also need another card from a blue back deck. If you're using a blue back, then you get one card from a red back deck. It doesn't matter which card. I'm using the ace of spades because it's the only blue back card I had on hand. But you could certainly use any card that you want. I wouldn't recommend an ace of spades, but it's the only one I had in close proximity when I started filming. So here's what you're going to do. Go through your red back deck and find the other ace of spades. Right there. Perfect. All right, great. We'll place that ace of spades there. So here's how it goes. Your red backed ace of spades goes on the bottom of the deck, and then on top of that card goes your blue backed. And you're ready to begin the trick, which is a really, really cool. So to begin the trick, you're going to fan out the cards just like this. Remember to not fan too far down because you don't want to flash that blue card. The good thing is you can be kind of wide with your spread because you can spread kind of far. But just don't spread down this way. And you're going to have them choose a card from the spread. So you want to kind of spread slow and wide like this. That way, they're kind of getting the hint, oh, it wants me subconsciously, without actually saying to your audience, pick from the top. When you do a slow and wide spread, the audience's brains think, oh, he wants me to choose from here, without having to say anything. So normally they will choose from where you've spread. Or if you want, you can do a ribbon spread on the table, which a ribbon spread looks like this. And just make sure if you do a ribbon spread, don't do this and flash that blue card. So the way not to do it, well, let me go through the ribbon spread really quickly. Thumb goes on the bottom, the short bottom edge. Your 3 fingers, your middle, ring, and pinky go on the top. And then your index finger goes around the side. And you're just going to start with pressure and then just release your pressure as you go back like that. And it just takes a little bit of practice, but it does, you will get the cards to spread. Make sure, if you're going to do the ribbon spread, don't do something like this, where it's like a block of cards and there's like an opening here. Don't do that. You want to try to get it so it's all nice and even and kind of in line like that. But the way to not flash that blue card is you can put a lot of pressure down, and when you get to about here, loosen up the pressure. That way it creates a little block of cards up here, I didn't do that really well. There we go. Like that, it creates a block of about 5 or 6 cards, and it hides that blue card really well. And you can do the same thing with a ribbon spread. You can spread them this way if you want, though. And you can do that same pressure move to get it so it makes that block of cards there at the end. Okay. So now you're going to have the spectator choose a card from either this way or from the ribbon spread. So we'll say they choose this card right here. So you gather up all the cards, turn the card over. But normally, don't turn it over because actually just have them look at it because you don't want to see what the card is. 7 of diamonds. So they're looking at the card, and you're gonna cut the cards. Now you can have the spectator cut. I like to do the cutting because sometimes it hasn't happened to me, but I've heard some people have it happen to. The spectator has cut every card and left that blue one. It never happened to me, but so it doesn't happen. You either tell your spectator to cut about half the cards, so they're going to cut about the middle, or you can cut the cards like this. Place the cards down. The 7 of diamonds goes right on top of this pile, and then everything else, your 2 ace of spades goes right on top of that. Boom. And now, the rest of the trick is all presentation, basically. So, you're then going to talk about how you made a prediction earlier. Did you see the prediction when I was going through the deck? Or you can say the card's going to reveal itself in a magical way. One of my favorite things to do is if I'm doing the spectator, or doing this trick for a woman spectator, I will say blow on the cards. And then when you go, and then I usually do a ribbon spread. If you're not good at the ribbon spread, you can always just spread the cards out in your hands like this. But I say blow on the cards. They'll blow on it, and then I'll fan the cards out and say, oh, look, you blew it. And then there's a blue card sticking out there. Now, the best thing about doing this with a ribbon spread is you can really milk that magical moment. Do not do this. Look, you blew it, and then start gathering up the cards. Let the spectator look at that blue card for a second or two. So spread, say, oh, you blew it. And then you got the blue card right there. Let them look at that for just a few moments. Now, don't let it sit there for too long because they may reach for the cards. About 2 or 3 seconds. Let it sit there. Let them look at the card. And then what you're going to do is take all the cards above the blue card, gather them up, and square them up and set them off to the side for a moment. Gather up all the cards, the blue card and every card below it. Take these in your hand, and then you're going to do what we call in Magic the double lift. The double lift works like this. You're going to take the blue card as well as the red card right beneath it. So the blue card's your set card, the ace of spades. The red card is theirs, the 7 of diamonds. So you take both cards and turn them over together as one. Let me give you some tips on the double lift. First of all, your cards are going to be squared. So you're not going to be able to get that double lift ready. You're not going to be set. You're not going to be able to hold anything like a break or anything. So the best thing to do is to do a thumb count of the cards. Thumb count works like this. You take the cards and you lift up 1, and then you lift up 2, and then your thumb goes in the cards. So what it looks like from the back side is your thumb is counting up 1, your thumb is counting up 2, and then you take and do that double lift and turn them over as 1. Do not hold the cards close to the spectator and do your counting. What you want to do is you want to kind of hold the cards at an angle so that the top of the deck is facing them. That way, from behind, you can do your count move, and they won't see you counting the cards. So, when you're ready to do the double lift, though, make sure you don't do it like that. Bring the cards back down so you can see the front of it, then turn it over, and you get that magical moment. Again, I'd say 99% of the time, spectators are not going to notice there's 2 cards there. So milk this as well. Let them see the 7 of diamonds. Don't turn it over and then immediately turn it back over. You want to turn it over, milk it for a minute, let them see that's the 7 of diamonds, turn it back over, and place the blue card back down. So done up to speed, it looks like this. You do your double lift, which is the... Oh, wait, I'm going to try it again. So done up to speed, you do the double lift, you turn it over, you show the card for about 2 or 3 seconds, turn it back over, and place the card down on the table. Now, you're now ready to begin the second phase of the routine, in which the second phase, hold on to these cards. Don't set them down because they may want to look at them. Hold them in your hands and say, let's try the trick one more time. Let's do the same thing again one more time. This time we'll use the card that was right above it. And it's going to be... Now, don't say what the card is. You know what it is, but don't say it. Just say, take a look at the card. show it to the audience. Don't say it, because you're not supposed to know what card's above it. So say, memorize the card. I don't know what it is, but you take a look at it. You got it? Great. You take the deck, place it right down, and normally I just place them right on the table. That way they don't think you're holding anything in the cards to know where the card is, or you're taking a peek at it. If you place it straight down, they're not going to know. Then you can say, well, why don't we go ahead and you cut the cards? And at this point, you can have the spectator cut the cards if they want. And then if you're doing it for a woman, again, I like to go into the line. Let's see if you can blow the trick again. Go ahead and blow on the deck. Very good. And now, at this point, when you spread the cards out again at the second time, look surprised. Go through and say, build it up at when you start the second part of the routine. Build it up like, yeah, this is going to work again. So when you're talking, in your voice and in your actions, make it sound like, yeah, this is going to happen again. It's going to happen twice. And then when you spread and you don't see a blue card, act very surprised. Have a lot of good acting in this trick and be like, wait, oh, it's down here. Wait a minute. I think I did something wrong. It's supposed to happen again. Act very surprised, and you can even bring up the fact that the card is supposed to turn blue again. Well, I don't see another blue card. Hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute. And then call attention to this card right here, the blue card. Call attention to it, and don't flip this card over. Don't call attention to it and immediately flip it over. Let it milk. Let the audience sink in that, wait a second, is this going to be my card? When he showed it to be the other card. So say, we have this blue card. Pause for a moment, and then say, why don't you turn that card over? They immediately turn the card over, and it's the other card. It blows them away. And they get really, really excited about that. So just make sure that when you do the trick, just really, really, really milk a lot of the stuff in it. Don't do this trick fast. Let a lot of stuff sink in. And so again, I'll go over the trick one more time. Hey, it's on the bottom. Cool. I'll go over the trick really, really quick one more time. You show the cards. They choose one. You let them look at it. Cut the cards. Place the card back in. Put the rest of the deck on top. Spread through. There's their card. Take all the cards. You can do a double lift. Turn it over. Say that's your card. And then place that card down there. Show this one. Do it again. Oh, it doesn't work. And then turn that over. So that's a very easy trick, but it fools a lot of people. So that's the world's greatest card trick is the name of that. Hope you guys enjoyed the School of Magic for this week. And remember to post your success stories or failure stories. If you go out and try the trick, post how it worked in the comments down below. Let me know let me know how it worked for you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time for the School of Magic. I pour it right inside of here, and notice that the milk, of course, you get the 2 tubes, and you get a certain amount of bottles. Let me grab one of the bottles. Series on my channel where every single Friday I'll be uploading a brand new video in which I'll teach you how to do an easy magic trick